Oh, they may be playing football, and the crowd is yelling, kill the referee. But no matter what the score, when the clock strikes 4, everything stops for tea.
Hi and welcome to Spill the Tea, the show for British expats and everybody that loves all things British. I'm Ian.
And I'm Sam, and today is a very special show because what we've got coming up is our grand finale of our Bake Off Cook-Off series, and it's the Pavlova this week. So we're going to need your help in deciding who the winner is. But before that, we're going to chit-chat about some news and what we've been up to this past week, and we want to know what you guys have been up to as well. So good morning, Ian.
Good morning, Sam. How are you?
I am well.
You are well. Well, look, I'm hands-free. There's a few differences today, of course. There we are. A few differences. You see, I'm hands-free today. We actually have Travis with us. I'm using my hands because I can. I don't actually have to press any buttons. So we've got Travis with us as well. We've even actually given him a camera today, which is, you know, a little bit of something.
I miss my Travis, so I'm looking forward to seeing him. Yeah.
Well, he's frantically trying to make that happen right now. He's out of practice.
Hi, Sam. How's it going, Sam?
Hey, Travis. You can always just send me a picture, you know.
Just random pictures of me saying what's up, you know.
Yeah. Does your what generation are you?
I am a zillennial. I'm between millennial and Z. I'm like in this awkward stage, you know.
So do zillennials use text a lot or not?
That's like all we use. Like calling?
Okay.
Ugh, no. Ugh.
Well,
absolutely not.
I don't like the calling. I don't like the calling either. I don't. I love text. It's so quick and easy, and you can continue
and you can send an
multitasking.
emoji, and then that just implies your emotion. Even if you're not laughing, you can send an LOL and pretend you're laughing.
And that's enough.
Yeah, you don't have to be there.
Ian. He's about to flip off his chair.
No, you carry on. I don't need. I made the effort of actually being here today. I mean, we are in the studio, and it's just Travis and myself. I was about to say it's just Travis and myself, but I think Amanda just walked by in Travis's image as well. So the three of us are in the building today. We had some tidying up to do around here. All this equipment that was at my house had to come back here last week. So we're like, just leave it in place. But we're not. As you probably see, we are not on the Spill the Tea set. It's just kind of the makeshift. Well, it's not the makeshift Spill the Tea set. This is another one of our studios actually upstairs at Show Creators. And so we are using this spot because it's all set up and we didn't really want to have to go downstairs. But Travis is a good, 12 feet away from me.
Yeah, that's a big studio,
I don't trust where he's been. But even if I wasn't, I've got it covered, right? So for the rest of the show, I'm going to be. This just you can't be too careful.
Perfect. It's perfect.
You can't. I don't know if you can hear me. You can't be too careful. So
you can't. Talking of being too careful.
Nice link. Oh, look, I'm going to use it to prop my phone up.
I had the antibody test.
Oh.
It's almost like I got a golden ticket when I told people I got this antibody test. And how I got the test, last week I had to do, what did they call it? A blood draw? What do they call it here? Give blood? I'm not giving blood. No, I can't give blood because of my cow. A blood test, yeah. And they needed a fair bit of blood. And in true Sam fashion, I faint. So they couldn't get all of it. So I had to go back. So my doctor's open on a Saturday morning. Oh, yeah, every time, Ian. It's a nightmare. I don't think I'm good with the fasting part of it. So I don't know. They needed.
That's what made you faint. I can't. Not eat.
They needed 10 vials. 10! And I could feel
Was there any left?
Going at. I could feel myself going at 6. And I'm thinking, no, stay with it, Sam. Stay with it because I don't want to come back, yeah? So she's still saying to me, are you still with me? And the next thing you know, it's like, boing, head goes down.
Oh, no. Did you warn her, though? Do you tell them this is what's going to happen?
Well, yeah, I did. It was a different tech. So she said to me at first, she went, I hope you've got a good vein. And I thought, oh, they need a lot of blood. So I said, well, I hope so too, because I'm not the greatest at this. Because last time they had to put me in a room and it took me an hour to come round, feel okay.
Oh, good Lord.
So I had to go back Saturday. And while we were sat there, we'd actually seen our doctor on television.
Yeah.
Talking about getting the antibody test, and he was talking about building your immune system. So while we were sat there, I said, do you have the test already? She said, yeah, we've got it. We had it a week ago. We said, can we get tested while we're here? She said, sure. And then I went, is it a blood test? Because I'm not doing that swab that touches your brain. I'm not doing that. So she says, it's just a blood draw since you're getting blood anyway. So both Jim and I would never volunteer to have a test, but I did because I was there. And Jim and I, we've been around a lot of family members back in November were very ill with the flu, unlike they'd never known before. Took them forever to, clear up. And that was 5 of them.
Right.
And we were sure that we'd been exposed, and we were hoping we'd been exposed.
Well, yeah, because you want to get it over and done with. But no?
And it came back yesterday. We were both negative.
Ah.
So, plus
well, there's still time. Don't worry.
There's still time. Because you see, Jim wanted to donate plasma because they've been asking people who've had COVID to actually donate their plasma for people who have it to help them recover.
Ah.
But you and we could never do that because they still have a ban on us with the mad cow disease because I asked them about it.
Mad cow disease from back in the day?
Decades ago. I mean, it's ridiculous, but we can't. And it's a shame because I wanted to give blood when we had the Mandalay Bay shootings because I'm type O. And there's quite a few Brit friends of mine that are all type O, but no one could donate. So we did have the test. It was a simple blood draw. We had it done Saturday, obviously closed the rest of the day and Sunday, and Monday, boom, we got the results. So,
the whole mad cow thing, that was, I remember them saying, you're going to be fine unless you went to school in the 80s and had burgers in the canteen. It's like, yep.
Okay, that was us.
That was square, right, that's where it was. That's what we were doing, yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the test, if you can, I say it was like getting a golden ticket when I told people, how on earth did you do that? And if you want to know, leave a comment below and I'll drop a link down there. Because someone said to me, well, what's the point now? I said, well, Jim was actually going to try and donate plasma,
Yeah.
But I can't, but I was hoping that we were positive. Is that not a weird thing to think?
That is a bit weird. But no, I get it. You want to get beyond it and everything else. So I have to say you're looking wonderful today with your dress and your hair and everything.
I love a frill.
Yeah.
I love a flower.
But we check in with each other in the morning. So I happen to know that you didn't start the day looking like that. And I was sorry. At the end of the day, we got no guests today. It's you and me.
Me and a cup of tea.
And everybody who's joining us. So this is how Sam starts the day. Yeah. Yeah, that's more like the look right there.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, I had to put that out there.
It hasn't come up yet on my screen.
Oh, it will. It will. Don't you worry about it. It's going to be out there.
Oh, my
No, you look
God.
fabulous. But the thing is, you look fabulous even with your rollers in. It's great.
Who have I become? Ah!
Oh, she's getting the delayed reaction now.
I am. Who have I become?
Who have you become? So anyway,
Nick has a funny question. Can a Brit give blood to another Brit then?
Oh yeah, they probably could.
Well,
serious question. That's a first from Mick. By the way, good morning, Mick. We saw your comment there. Yes, maybe they think we're going to be all mad cows together. So, because we are all mad cows, let's face it.
That's right.
So, what have you been up to? What have you been doing in your quarantine activities? Because, and before I let you answer that, other than making tea and pavlovas, which we'll be getting to shortly. I can't get my teeth in today. We were talking with Travis, and Travis has been actually exercising. Apparently, and different people have been doing different things. So we asked this last week, but I think as weeks go on, people are trying different things. Eve's had a couple of suggestions for us. We've got a BFF coming up with her today as well. Today she's going to be telling us exercise for those people who don't like to exercise.
Oh, yeah.
So it's thinking about exercising, probably.
visualizing it.
Travis, you've been doing stuff. You've been inspired to do stuff, or just charged with doing stuff, right?
Yeah. It's a couple of my friends have been coming around and asking, like, they're like challenges, but they're really just like accountability buddies. They're like, if you want to join, you could do 40 push-ups every week, or it started at 30, and then every Wednesday you add 5. So theoretically, if you do 5 push-ups 30 push-ups every day.
You're not doing it, are you?
I am doing it.
That's not funny math.
Yeah, math is hard. I'm not. School's out. I can't function anymore.
You're losing your skills.
But yeah, so that's motivated me to get outside, get some D, as I say, but the vitamin D, get some skin on these bones, because I am a ghost. I was a ghost, and now I have this sweet little tan line.
Oh, wow.
That's really bad.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty bad. Yeah.
Did we get to see that as well?
Yeah, you'll see it in a second with your delayed reaction.
This is about as animated I've seen Travis in weeks. This is great. You should have him on the show.
It's all my pent-up energy from being at home
You're
doing
looking
absolutely
good,
nothing.
Travis. You've got a lovely glow.
Well, he was sick the other week, but he's better now.
It wasn't COVID.
Yeah.
It wasn't COVID.
It was tested.
The other thing, actually, I'm going to show you this because Amanda, who has found a new hobby, because the thing is, we make a lot of stuff. We're makers. We do a lot of things like that. So
you are makers, yeah.
So you'd think the last thing that Amanda would
stuff.
want to do is make something else, but she made this thing she showed me this morning. I wanted to share. It's a new thing. You're going to know all about it because it's probably not a new thing, but you're going to know all about it. It's called dotting, and she made this really kind of cool thing. Look at that. We can zoom and everything. And we put like an epoxy coating on it. Can't even get the reflection. There you go. You can see it. But it's pretty cool. So she's going to be doing a whole load of this kind of deal. And I was just really impressed with that. I thought that was pretty cool. So that's her thing.
Do you want to know what I've been doing?
The same thing.
No. I've been doing something that I did back in school when I was a child. But
you mean doing your homework late, like we've done again with the Pavlovas and waiting until Sunday night? That is the thing. We always wait till like Sunday night, and neither of us get to sleep until 1 a.m. or so. It was 1 for me last night because I'm making flipping Pavlovas.
Well, I messaged Ian, didn't I? And I said to you, Ian, that Pavlova, you're going to have to allow an afternoon to get that Pavlova done because, there's a big waiting period in the middle of it. And then neither of us started early enough.
No.
We're putting videos together late last night.
We're too busy in quarantine.
So this is the other thing.
What?
I've been doing. Embroidery.
Oh, look at you.
Now, I did spill some water on my print, but it doesn't matter because you wash that off anyway. That disappears.
I see. So that's the print, and then you just go over the print.
You embroider over the top.
So do you print that on there, or do they come pre-printed?
Come pre-printed. I picked it up from Amazon.
Oh,
nice.
Nice.
I got 2 in the packet. So, yeah, I've actually really enjoyed doing this just because it's something different,
Yeah. And speaking of, this is like show and tell. I love it.
It is show and tell.
The other thing that we've been busy doing, we're actually getting ready to launch a new company. It's not really a new thing because if you've been a regular to the show, you'll know that we've been doing this for a while. But we've been working on these hand castings and celebrity castings, and there's going to be a whole new business about it. And I'll tell you more about it in future shows. So we'll do like an official launch or something in the next month.
Yeah.
We'll do something.
That would be great.
But here's one I made earlier. We've been working on
Blue Peter.
So
back plastic.
So this actually, let's get it in frame. And it's not set up. It's not set up yet, but that actually is Mike Tyson's fist.
It's huge.
It is. Look at that. It's kind of it's pretty cool actually. And he did a whole casting thing for us. And the idea behind doing these castings, and this will turn into like a really cool art piece. Right now, it's just his thing, but it's going to turn out to be really nice. But the whole premise of this thing is that they do the casting, and the proceeds go to a charity of their choice. And so this is what we're doing with a number of different celebrities, entertainment, music, and sports, of course. So it's going to be a really good way of generating funds for charity.
Oh, it is.
Giving a hand to charity, if you will.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
I love it. And there's so much charitable stuff happening right now. Oh, that's a nice
So that's what we've been
wide
busy
shot you
working
got
on.
there.
Huh?
Yeah, I just saw a lovely wide shot of you there and your big table, your big desk.
Table. Yeah.
You're so fancy. Look
I know,
at
look,
you.
I am the king of my domain. Actually, we did an upgrade in here as well. All this sort of brushed aluminium look is new. So we just did that.
You know, that's what I'm wanting to do with my studio. I'm looking at ideas of how I want to just redo the whole thing, and Jim's dreading it. But yeah, I'm ready to redo mine. And it's quite exciting, looking for ideas and stuff like that. But you're very good at making, Ian, aren't you? I've seen you create some incredible things.
Oh, we do. So who we got? We're on the same. Oh, we're tuned in. Who we got today? Are we going from bottom to top or top to bottom? Let's go top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
Who we got then? We got Sandy. Good morning, Sandy. Kevin Flick is watching from Santa Monica, I believe, out there in California. Hi, Kevin.
Here?
My mum's watching, like she should be. Eileen. She's completely. Kenneth is watching. Can't still be able to give. We still can't give blood. Oh wow, that's true. Yes, Kenneth is watching. Kenneth usually sits in this chair. By the way, this is the set of his show that he does right here. Mike is watching all the way from Greece. Welcome. Good to see you, Mike, or not see you, but know that you're here. Tracy says good morning. Eve is here. Yes.
Andrea's here from Sheffield.
Claire Toon is tuning in. That's Amanda's friend.
My mommy's watching.
Oh.
Mommy.
Oh, well, that's nice. By the way, Claire, happy birthday for yesterday, I think it was. So belated happy birthday. But that's way better. And I don't think actually Amanda called you at all. So she's in big trouble. But she did regret it very late last night.
Erica. Good morning, Erica.
Yep. And then Patrick is on today. I actually did the Pavlova thing at his house yesterday. So he got to try it out, as did Amanda. So he's going to be tuning in for that.
Now, Tracy said it was advertised that Brits can now donate blood. Well, clearly my doctor doesn't know that. They have a lab, actually, at the doctor's. So, because I just asked them on Saturday. So they need to get with it.
They do. Did we say hi to Erica? Erica here in Vegas?
Yes, we did.
Oh, and Bridget in Florida.
Yeah.
Welcome to all you guys. If you're watching for the first time, by the way, welcome. This is Spill the Tea. It is a show for British expats. But also, if you just happen to be, a lover of all things British, so feel free to, please like and share and let everybody know that we exist. I mean, we've been going now for about 6 months or so I really can't get my teeth in today. But we're, we have a bit of fun. We have guests, we have features, we have all sorts of fun stuff. So join the crowd each week, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. GMT, 10 a.m. PST. Well, that's right now, actually.
Good morning, Susan, and good morning, Melody. She's here for the first time. We know Bridget's here from Florida. Is that correct? And yes, you can share the show right now. It won't click off the show, but you have to hit your share button. You can start a watch party with your friends. So it's quite easy to do that and not, lose the actual show itself. Right. So are you ready for this one?
Go on then.
Cadbury's chocolate. They spent more than £1 million on a new logo. So do you have that?
Yeah, we got that one.
Oh, yay. Okay, so
it's up right now.
£1 million.
To go from that to that?
To go from that to that.
Wow.
They said the much-loved British chocolate maker has ditched some of the words thickness and slightly molded their tilt.
So you can see as they pitch that, it's like, here's what you do. You turn it like, about sort of 8 degrees to the right and thin it down. That'll be £1 million, please.
No, I think this is the best quote of all time. The designer said, this puts the humanity back into the signature, which has gone unchanged for 50 years. But critics say it's simply a fudge. What do we think? Everybody tell us, what they did what there? Do you think? Yeah, it's just bizarro to me. Anyway, won't show up in England until 2021. It's going to be in Australia prior to that.
Is this really something we have to wait for? I mean...
Well, exactly. But yeah, they're planning to shift the glass and a half-full logo to show milk being poured into a chocolate chunk rather than an eye.
Ah.
Okay. You know what? They've got to come up with some kind of a story if you're charging £1 million.
Yeah. And Mike says, and then make it in Poland. So, you know. Yeah, that makes sense. Vicky's joining us from London. Vicky Ogden is a good friend from way back when. Good to see you, Vicky. And Sandy says, what a waste of money. Yeah, it's true.
I made a logo for a friend 2 nights ago. She was going to pay $100 for it. She goes, I've designed this. And I went, forget that. I'll recreate what you want.
Right.
And she goes, really? I said, yeah. And it took 10 minutes. So £1 million, but I guess you do have to come up with why it's so fabulous.
Tracy said she'd do it for 1,000. We'll have a bidding war. I'll do it for 900. All right. We're racing to the bottom now.
Craig says, I don't look at the label when I'm eating chocolate. Isn't that the truth, though, really?
That's true. You get the wrapper out of the way as quick as possible.
Gosh, I mean, whoever's in charge of that budget, well, of course, they make a lot of money, but £1 million. Doesn't mean because you've got £1 million, you should spend it on the logo. It's
true. Hey, listen, talking about Sandy, didn't you send something to her this week?
Oh, yes, I did. So last week I gave away one of my British masks that I've been making.
Yeah.
And Sandy won it, and then she very nicely sent me a photograph.
There you go. It's up on the screen right now. There she is in her finery. Isn't it just so weird? She looks amazing, but it's just so weird that now the fashion choice is masked. I guess that's something we'll have to get used to.
Well, this is it. If you're going to wear one, then why not wear one that fits your personality? That's the way I look at it.
So what did you do about everybody else who won?
Oh, I still haven't even looked to see how much material I've got. But
because I know they're going to be like, well, wait, they did say.
It's on my list.
I'm holding your feet to the fire on that one.
If I've got enough material, I will make them for the people last week that were part of the whole thing. So, yeah, I still have to do that.
Tracy's asking if we're doing another giveaway today. What should we give away?
Well,
leftover pavlova?
There won't be any leftover.
That's a statement.
So Craig, I have to fess up to this. So in my mind, because, you were saying yesterday, oh, maybe I'll get a sample of the pavlova. He lives up the road from me. And I thought, I might do that for Craig. And then I tried my pavlova. And then I thought, I'm glad I didn't commit to giving him anything. Because I might eat it all. It's so good. Did you try yours last night?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. But I like the way you're trying to steer our judges, which of course is our audience, because it's going to be down to you guys to let us know who wins. And again, if you haven't joined us before, Sam and I have been having this kind of cook-off challenge, which we sort of stumbled into. And right now it's 2-2. And we're in extra time. This is the final. It's like the Champions League final. What do you mean? We got 0-0. Now it's 2-2. All right. So he just put the scores up there. The scores on the doors, Miss Ford. But it is 2-2. And we decided this is the grand finale, which I've really enjoyed because I've really stretched into making it. I'm a novice cook, and novice is being generous.
But you've done great, though, Ian. I mean, now you've got all those recipes under your belt, and there's some recipes that most people wouldn't try, like hot cross buns. Most people wouldn't try that. Most people wouldn't try pavlova. I've never made one before. You've never made one, have you?
No. Well, see, and that's good because other weeks I think you've made stuff, but this week neither of us have made this thing.
Yeah.
So it's a level playing field. It's 2-2. We're in extra time, but you're trying to build your part. You're trying to steer people saying, "Oh, it was so good." So I'm watching you. I see what you're doing.
It's a little bit of neuro-linguistic programming I'm doing on people right now.
Yes.
Hey, you know what?
And Craig says that in his eyes, I win because Sam's eaten it all, so therefore he doesn't get any. So I'm already one up. Great. We haven't even shown him yet, and I'm already winning. Good.
Oh, I didn't eat it all. No, Craig. No, I haven't eaten it all. There's still some left.
It's just a sense of desperation in this whole thing.
Jim says to me last night, He said, I'll just have a thin slice. I said, okay. And then he said, can I have some more after that? So he had two portions yesterday.
Right.
And he really liked it. Really liked it.
Well, it's not really a known thing over here, is it?
I don't know.
Which is weird because, did we not look up the origins of the word of what pavlova is? One of us should have done.
Well, it's a dance, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, I think it is. Hang on.
Oh, I don't know. But
Let's
it's something that I grew up with, and in fact, I have to say, well, we'll get to that point. We're not quite there yet. Otherwise,
right? We're not quite there.
We're over teasing this whole thing. We're building up. It's probably going to be very anticlimactic, but still, never mind.
Has anyone been inspired to cook and bake since we've been doing this, or have you already been cooking and baking a lot more than you normally do?
Other than me, no. I mean, I feel a lot more confident with it. I mean, I've always been a grill. I can grill till the cows end up on the grill. I can do. I can. But the whole baking thing is no. That's been something that I've been more of a consumer than a maker. So it's been good. It's been good from that perspective.
Did Patrick like your shepherd's pie?
Oh yeah, he did. That was a winner. That
relish is definitely one of the. I couldn't eat it without relish. I have to have my Henderson's relish on it.
Oh, you do?
Your mom? Yeah. Oh, it's named after a famous ballet dancer, Pavlova. Sounds about right.
Doesn't that seem such a contradiction in terms? Something so, ballet and physically fit, and then you get this cream and meringue and fruit.
But maybe that's the ballet dress. Maybe that's the frills of the ballet dress.
Who knows?
That's my theory anyway.
Well, I think it's time for, what should we do? Should we go for checkaday.com or should we go for BFF?
Yes. Checkaday. Let's do Checkaday.
All right. Okay, so it's time for Checkaday. It's actually Checky Day. I thought it was Check a Day, but it's checkyday.com. Again, no sponsorship, just like saying the word. So this is a cool website where it tells you what day it is. It's a national something day, and there's always a national weird stuff day. So today is Biological Clock Day. It's ticking. I can't even explain that one. It's Clean Comedy Day. So none of your dirty jokes there, please, Sam. Try to restrain yourself.
It's what? Sorry, I was just looking at...
Tune back in. Welcome to the show. You'll be my co-host today. Great. No, it's Clean Comedy Day. Are you with us, dear?
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Let me turn up my hearing aid.
It's what else? It's National Blueberry Pie Day, so we should probably have been making blueberry pie. But that's not so English. Oh, here's a good one. National Cubicle Day. I got nothing. No idea.
That's weird.
I like this one. This could be confusing. It's National Kiss Your Mate Day. Now, we're British.
Go on.
I mean, are they literally... You just go up to kiss your mate. Travis, you're my mate. Get on over here.
All right, mate. Give me a smooch right on the teeth, mate. No, is that not it?
Don't ever do that.
Did I offend you?
British accent.
I'm sorry,
again.
all the listeners.
Travis, that was really funny.
That was horrendous.
A kiss on the teeth.
Oh, nice.
You.
So I'm assuming it's your, your significant other half. So go out and kiss your mate because it's National Kiss Your Mate Day.
Kiss your mate.
Don't know why. It's National Superhero Day. And this is a day that honors both sort of fictional superheroes and real life superheroes. So what a perfect day for that to come up, with all our healthcare workers and essential workers doing their thing. So happy Superhero Day to you. It's Pay It Forward Day. It's a thing.
I like that though. I'll often pay for someone's coffee in the line at Starbucks. And it's a nice thing to do for people. It's easy.
Yeah.
And people have definitely been a lot kinder, I would say, during this this pandemic. I will definitely say that.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to say...
Wait, I'm finished yet. I'm check-a-daying.
Oh, go on. You got a big list.
I have. It's World Day for Safety and Health at Work. Now, I think a lot of people are being healthy and safe at work right now because nobody's there.
Yes.
So that's
yes.
It's about as safe as you can get. And on this day in history, anything interesting? I actually didn't check this. 2001, Dennis Tito became the first space tourist in history. Shortly followed by Guy Laliberté of Cirque du Soleil, the former owner of Cirque du Soleil.
Interesting.
No, actually nothing really else of interest. Birthdays, Penelope Cruz, Terry Pratchett, the author, English author, and in 1918, Ferruccio Lamborghini was born.
Oh.
Thank you. Well done. And Saddam Hussein. So it was yeah, just to wrap it off with a nice bookended birthday there. So that was checkerday.com.
Checkerday.com. I do like that. Checky Day.
Checky Day. All right.
I want to say hello to my friend Debbie and my sister Cherie. Who else have we got on here that we need to say a quick hello to? You know what? Your mum said it was a ballet dancer, and Eve said that's correct. It's the tutu. So the pavlova represents the tutu. Where are you going?
Getting comfortable. I like it in here, actually. Put my feet up.
Now, you know what? It'd be a great moment if you actually ended up flipping backwards, but not with hot tea or coffee.
Although I did just choke.
Vodka. Or vodka.
I like it in this room, though. I mean, I prefer our Spill the Tea set downstairs.
I miss our set. I really miss our set.
I do too. But this is where we are today. But we can always, I mean, you know, we can sit up here occasionally and have a little show from up here. Why not?
Yeah.
You carry on.
I will carry on. So listen, have you ever been to Area 51?
No.
Did you hear that? I've been to Area 51.
You can't go to Area 51.
Well, many years ago, I mean, of course, now Groom Lake, they keep moving the border wider and wider. You used to be able to look down into Groom Lake, but you can't anymore. But when we went, and I'm going to say it was probably 17 years ago, maybe something like that. It's quite the drive up there, but we did get up to the gates. Well, there are directions to get there to Area 51 that doesn't exist. There are directions, and you get on a dirt road. And
are you going anywhere with this?
I am.
All right. Land the UFO, Sam. Land the UFO.
It goes for miles. And then you get to these gates, and there's all these skull and crossbones, and we will use lethal force and all this stuff. Anyway, we get up there, and we took binoculars with us. So I've got the binoculars. It says you can't take pictures, which I did. But I pulled up the binoculars, and then I got frightened to death. I went, I freaked out. And Jim said, "What's the matter?" And he goes, I said, "There's a man on the top of the hill with binoculars looking back at me." Oh. We were looking at each other. It wasn't a man. It was a military guy. So I've had quite an interest in UFOs, and I think a lot of Brits do anyway.
You're going to tell the story, the only other story I had as well. You're about to go there, aren't you?
We're going there.
Because we don't discuss what we have for the show beforehand.
We don't.
And this was the only other thing I had. So
the Pentagon released 3 UFO videos taken by U.S. Navy pilots. The previously leaked videos were declassified to clear up any misconceptions on whether they were real or not. And they released them on Monday, and we'll put a link in the comments so you can actually see the videos, because they don't know what the heck they're looking at, do they, those pilots? And the way that one ship was moving, Ian, was creepy. It was rotating as well. So I thought that was interesting. I mean, when you think about it, anything you see in the sky that you can't identify is an unidentified flying object, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
Anything you can't identify.
It's a bit squeaky.
Are they your bones creaking? Oh, painful.
The studio has not been used in a few weeks, clearly. No, it was kind of weird. I'd seen those videos before, but it is interesting that the Pentagon are releasing them. And but now what? Okay, so the Pentagon, it's about as official as you can get. Yes, there's some UFOs out there, and they're releasing it. They're not releasing it as saying it's just a this or a that. I mean, they're saying it's unexplained, and it's it is interesting. I'm
yeah.
Oh, you know what? I was at a convention once over here in Las Vegas, and before I lived here, like many, many moons ago. And I was at a convention, and there was like a helium-filled balloon, like an advertising thing in the convention center that just kind of floated around the convention hall. And there was this lady standing next to me who was sort of part of the craft, the production services there. And she said, "Do you believe in those?" I was like, "What? A balloon?" And she said, "No, UFOs." And she says, "I had a missing 5 minutes." I said, "Well, okay." And she was like, "Yes, I was abducted." Or she might have just fallen asleep. I mean, I'm not sure what that was, but she was pretty sure that she was abducted. And then she leant into me and she went, "Where do you think Velcro came from?"
She did not.
She did. I said, "Walmart? I don't know." She said, no, they've been sharing technologies with the US government for many years, and Velcro was one of the things that the aliens gave us. I just thought that was priceless. So anyway, now we know they've run out of Velcro on their own planet, so they've come back to pick up some Velcro from Walmart. Clearly, that's all it is.
Actually, Jim had an encounter with an alien. I sent you the video. Do you still have it? Can you throw that video up when he had his own encounter with an alien?
Yes, it's on now.
Here it is.
I love you.
You're creepy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Those are very small hands. They can only be hands of an alien.
That's right. You know what? I always called Jim my paper dolly. Do you remember paper dollies? Where you would have cut out paper clothing, little tabs that you would fold around the body. But I always call him a paper dolly because I'm always, "Can you put this hat on? Can you just do this? Put this costume on for me. Can you just..." And he just goes along with it. Not always like happy about it.
Oh, bless him.
But his alien video came up as a memory this week. So I thought that was quite funny.
Yeah. So why don't we dive into BFF this week?
Yeah, let's do that. What's today's BFF about?
Today's topic is
exercise. Duh.
Is exercise for people who don't exercise. So here it is, BFF with our own Eve Dawes.
Morning everyone, as you can see I'm still here in front of my fake books as I got called out for last week, but a lot lower maintenance and a lot less dusting. So I was trying to think about what I wanted to talk about today, and I came up with fitness for people who hate fitness, because I think we have so much time right now, or most of us do have more time, and might be eating more because it's so convenient, it's right there, and doing less. So I think it's really important to try and move in some way, but to keep it fun. It doesn't have to be serious, it doesn't have to take long, and it can be completely free. So starting with something as simple as walking, and I've seen so many people walking around the neighborhood. It's been really nice, and everyone's been really good about social distancing and just crossing away from each other, or walking down the bike path in the road to get away from each other. That sounds really bad, but you know what I mean? We're just like keeping our space. We've got a lot of hills where we live, so I'm getting a really good butt workout as well. But with saying that, it can be as little as 10 minutes. It's been proven to reduce stress. So even if it's just to get some fresh air and just blow off some steam right now, it's a really good thing to do. And again, it doesn't cost anything. And there's tons of construction going on where we are. I don't know about you guys, but it's kind of been fun to be nosy around the neighborhood and see what's going on. And if you're not such a fan of walking, you can always do it on a bike if you've got a bike, and you can kind of cover more distance that way as well. A sneaky way of getting fitness in and burning a few calories, although we kind of don't like doing it, but we have to do it anyway, it's a necessity, so we're going to do it one way or the other, is just to do housework. Maybe do more housework, more gardening. So you've got the benefit of burning calories, and also your house is going to look clean and your garden's going to look fabulous. So that's a really easy one to do. Something we do with my family actually on our Sunday Zoom is a dance challenge, where we've set different dance challenges each week. So my mum chose 2 dances last week that we had to kind of learn. We dressed up because we're just crazy like that, and it makes it more fun to have a giggle on a Sunday. And my mum actually did both of them, and she pre-recorded them, and it's so cute. But they're really, really fun things to do, and it gets you interacting with your family. So there's 4 different households between my family and I that are all doing the Zoom together. So it's really, really fun to do. They actually meet at 5. So sorry. It's really interesting, and it's just a good way of bonding. And we have fake scorecards, to hold up and score each other. But if you're not up for doing it in public like that in front of each other, you can always find something on YouTube. Maybe it's a dance style you really enjoy. Maybe it's something you've always wanted to try, and put that on. Or just put on your favorite tunes and dance around whilst you're cooking. No judgment here, it's fun. So it's all about just keeping moving. And the last thing you could try is finding a self-defense class on YouTube. And that's something you could do with your partner as well, right? If you need someone to practice on. But just someone to practice on carefully, because you normally have a partner to practice with self-defense. So that's a great skill you can actually learn, and it can actually be useful in the future. Hopefully you don't have to use it, but at least it's a new skill you're learning, and it doesn't really feel like you're working out. Anyway, thanks for listening to me jabber on again. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you all very soon.
There you go. So apparently it's either housework or walking, or in Eve's case, beating up her husband. That's what we're getting from that. Well done, Eve. Thanks for sharing. No, that's great. No, it's true. I've actually done a lot of stuff around the house, and been getting things. It's really good, actually. I've played a lot of catch up over this time. So
you like Mr. Twix's flat
Look at
cap?
him.
He's a true Yorkshire lad.
He is. Has he got his welly boots on as well?
It's actually his own hat.
Is it really? Bring him over. Bring him to the right a little bit. We can see him better then.
This way?
Yeah.
Oh, little Twixy
look at him.
Mr. Twix. I
thought it was Jim sitting on your lap for a minute.
Like a puppet. Peaky Blinders. Are you little Peaky Blinders?
Yeah.
Are you?
So, and speak of that, Jim's watching the show now as well. Sandy's saying it's Pavel overtime. I agree with her, but I know that you wanted to bounce into a couple of things really quickly.
Just a couple of quick things.
Only because we haven't mentioned Sheffield yet this show, which...
Oh, we have to. Yeah.
Clearly.
So, on YouTube, there is a fantastic documentary about the 80s music in Sheffield. So they're interviewing ABC, Heaven 17, Human League. And it's really interesting because they were in lots of bands prior to becoming those bands, and everybody moved around. It was a big, big scene. And I will post a link. It's a really good documentary. Really enjoyed it. I like anything with music anyway, but I thought it was really interesting. And then here's a great thing. Slingbox are offering free programming from 5 p.m. to midnight every day. And it's called Happy Hour, and it's entirely free. And I've done it myself. I signed up. Didn't have to put a credit card in or anything like that. And from 5 o'clock to midnight is free programming, television programs and films. So I thought that was a nice little freebie for everybody.
Quick thing here. Bridget is asking what's on his T-shirt. I assume that's my T-shirt. I have got hold on. I don't know if I can do this. I think I can. All right. So this is my T-shirt. And it's actually designed by Claire Jane. It's ICJ UK. Is it ICJUK.com, I think?
.com, yeah.
.com. So she designs these T-shirts and puts them out there, as worn by Joe Elliott of Def Leppard and various other people. Go check out her stuff. And
it's all British themed,
very British
flags,
so by all means, do that.
And very cool.
Yep. Cool. All right. So I think it's time. It's Pavel overtime. It's the great big cook-off, whatever we've called it. And the score is 2-2.
And today's the finale.
Today's the grand finale. I would like to do it more, but it's just, that's Sunday night. Or Monday night, actually, really.
I think once we get back in the studio, we can revisit it and have it as a series, can't we?
I would like to do that, actually. And I think we should actually have a cooking section. And so if there's any... we've got somebody in mind already, probably Mr. Patrick. But, anybody else would like to participate in our cooking section? Maybe we could do like a cooking section where different people offer different recipes and do little videos of themselves, and they become our cooking section each week. How about that?
I think
cuisine
that's a great
from
idea.
around the world. We've got a lot of people watching from different countries. So, that would be a good thing. We'll play with that idea.
Mike, your cousin.
Yeah.
Cousin?
Yeah.
He went to Sheffield to university briefly in the early 70s.
Oh. He said the Germans had bombed it in the war. And as at 71, they have not rebuilt it. Actually, they have. It just doesn't look like it. That's just how Sheffield looks.
Sheffield is so hip. How dare you? How very dare you?
No, I'm being so rude.
Hi, Patrick Mahoney. How are you? So let's get on to the Pavlova challenge. And who's
going to be going first? Is it you or me?
I don't know. Anyone want to vote to see who goes first?
Oh no, we got to save their voting capacities for actually the result. All right, let
Travis pick.
Travis, who's going first? But don't actually put it on yet. But who's going first?
It's going to be Sam. Do you hear that?
I had no influence.
Yeah,
so would you like to introduce your clip for us, Sam?
So here is my delicious and very pretty Pavlova. Enjoy.
There it is. Look at you. You've
Who
got it.
wants some? Open wide.
You've got it ready. That's about the size of my head in that picture. So that's a big spoonful. Well, that looked lovely. That was very nice.
It is lovely. I'm so happy. Pavlova for breakfast.
Where did you get your recipe from?
Actually, it was a Mary Berry one. But then I did my own little twist.
Yeah.
And I added the grenadine and I added the rose water.
Oh,
to this,
okay.
to my syrup.
But
so
does it call
that's
for?
the only change I made.
I didn't know it called for for it to be more like a compote type deal. You know, with like actually cooked fruit.
People do it differently. I mean, some people say cook it down. Some put just fresh fruit straight on the top. Some people put chocolate fingers and Maltesers on the top of there.
That's just wrong. That is just wrong.
You need to call it something else.
Okay, so now, but nice job. It looked nice. There it is. It's
Thank
2-2.
you, Ian.
You're very welcome. So now, here's the thing. My mum's been making pavlova since I was a kid. It's just been one of those desserts that I've sort of grown up on, and and her recipe. Actually, I used her recipe, and this was kind of a thing for me because I'm still the novice, very much the novice in everything. Cooking wise, and with this pavlova, I thought, well, I could easily just rope my mum in and have her, but didn't even. It was only this morning when I spoke to her briefly that I even said, well, it happened, I made it. So this was kind of very much kind of an homage to her and her recipe, very specifically her recipe, one that Patrick, who's a great chef, great cook. He uses my mum's recipe as well because he thinks it's really so good the way she does it. And she has a couple of secret ingredients as well, which I'll probably fill you in on. So here we go. You carry on with your pavlova there, yeah. And while we watch my offering of the pavlova.
Very nice, Ian. Very nice. Everyone's asking us, are we using store-bought eggs? I did.
Yeah,
Whipped
absolutely.
up great.
That's all we can get.
Well, yeah.
So there it is. That was, and that right at the end there was actually my mum's recipe.
Oh, it was a lovely touch. I really like that.
So yeah, I mean,
and I'm still chomping down on.
You are. Well, so now it's over to you guys. It's basically up to you guys to decide who wins. There's no pressure here on everybody watching, but it is 2-2.
But Ian is very competitive.
I might
you
be.
are, aren't you, Ian?
Well, yeah. I just wanted to make sure that was, it was done right. Actually, I had that moment where it kind of crushed in when I was pressing the cream down, and apparently that's fine.
Yes,
but
it is
I wasn't
fine.
prepared for that. So that
You were like, no!
I thought I'd messed it up. But I have to say, it does taste pretty darn good. I haven't got a piece of it here today because I came down to the studio, and I would have had a piece for Travis. I actually thought about that, but he doesn't do well with the whole...
Milk hates me. It has a vendetta against me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Milk hates me.
that would have been a whole other type of feature on the show if he'd have eaten it. So it's over to you guys. Let's see who's going to see. Hey, look, my mum said, now that's what I call a pavlova. Well done,
lovely.
Ian. She didn't think much of yours, apparently. She just says, well done. So I'm going to take that as a vote from my mum for me, which is a shocker. I can't imagine why, the fact that she featured in the video, but we'll take that as a one for me at least. And Craig gave me one even before we started it, so I'm at 2 already.
I think Craig's going to feel really bad when I show up at his house with this pavlova.
Yeah,
for him and Nicole.
Sue's the only so far. Did you not notice my my ever-changing aprons?
No.
See, I was wondering whether you might pick that out.
Get you.
Patrick has a lot of aprons, so we thought it'd be kind of funny just to mix it up. So there was a lot of them.
Did anyone see me try and take the butterfly print off the plate? Because I thought it was something else.
Is that what
I tried to take the print off, and it's a butterfly.
So Sandy says, "OMG, Ian has it."
Oh.
Catherine, after much thought,
have I got any votes?
You're not doing so well. Catherine says, after much thought, I think Ian because that's the name of my son. See, I will take points any way they offer. That doesn't have to be.
Even if
I'll buy
even
them.
if it's unrelated.
I'll Venmo everybody money just to get votes. I don't care. Mick points for editing Sam, but Ian's finished product looks like a winner. I'm not sure you've had any yet. I think I'm at about 5. Sam for me, but Ian wins because swearing and the wine. It was a bit like that. Well, it's true. I had a moment. I thought I'd messed the whole thing up. I don't know these things.
Here's the thing. Pavlova is much easier than you'd think to make.
Yeah.
Really, it's just making the meringue. That's it. And what you do is once it's baked, it's an hour.
Right.
Then you turn off your oven and you'll leave it in the oven for a couple of hours till it gets crispy.
Right.
And that's the only thing is you've got to have some time. But it's easy. I think everyone should try it. It's such a nice dessert. And you can make them small. You can make individual ones.
Yeah.
So I think everyone should have a go at that. It's so easy.
Eileen's given it to you. She said this is difficult, but Sam gets it. So you have a point. Well done. It's about 5-1.
Thank you, Eileen.
It's about 5-1.
No, I got a point from Mick, haven't I?
Did you?
Wait a bit.
No, you got points for editing, but Ian's finished product looks like a winner.
Oh, Mick Burns. He's burning me. Mick Burns is burning me today.
Yep. So it's so far it's about 5-1. We haven't heard from Patrick actually, and he actually got to taste this thing last night.
Yeah, he's apologised to me and he's given you the vote.
I see that. No, I do. So that's 6-1. I didn't count his.
I think Craig needs to change his vote because I'll be paying him a visit.
Wait, I'm confused with Craig now. Ian, even though you crushed it, I think yours is better. That doesn't make any sense.
Sam,
even though you crushed it, I think yours is better. Who's yours? And yes, Sam, because you didn't share. Oh, so that Craig, is me then.
Craig, you need to clarify.
Well, right now it's 6-1.
Susan gave you a vote because you started with a glass of wine.
Great, 7-1.
You know what, Sue? I just never know what to make with the leftover yolks because you can make an omelette, but to me it's like, with just the yolks.
Oh, Andrea's given you a point, by the way. It's 7-2.
Thank you, Andrea.
I'm pretty comfortable at this point.
It collapsed. What collapsed, Craig? You see, yours collapsed. Yours cracked.
No, that was by design. I needed it to collapse so they could get the fruit and more cream in, multi-layered.
Craig, you're gonna feel. I think I need some points for the rose water and the grenadine, the roses grenadine, which is English, not hard to get, not easy to get. Pomegranate.
I thought my mum had a couple of secret ingredients, actually, but apparently while it was on, we were discussing it, and you actually used them as well. I thought vinegar and cornstarch were kind of like unusual ingredients.
No, you have to use them, otherwise you wouldn't have much structure.
Well,
it would just fall apart.
I had the question of
Thank you, Patrick.
Why
for
the vinegar?
On using the egg yolks. So go on, Ian. What'd you say?
I had a question. Why the vinegar? What does it do? And so I looked it up. And Nigella Lawson.
Oh, I love Nigella.
She said an acid such as vinegar can be added to a meringue mixture to help create a more stable foam when the meringue is mixed. In scientific terms, the acid... I don't care about scientific terms. That's
I love it when the meringue gets very shiny. You're like, ooh.
Yeah. Oh, and did you notice the glaze on the fruit? That was not my idea. Hands up. That was Patrick's thing. He said, just do a thingy.
You're selling it.
Hey, look, I'm at 7-2. I can basically... I don't think I'm going to be beaten at this point. I mean, if it was close...
Where's Craig? It collapsed. So what's your vote, Craig?
No, he said Ian gets it. It's in caps.
He's going to feel so bad when I show up at his house with his pavlova.
Send me your address, Craig. I'll bring mine over. You have some real pavlova.
Maybe I should have dropped some off last night for Craig.
So I think that pretty much.
I think you've won it. Well done, Ian. Well done.
There's the three on. Yes, we got the three. There it is. There it is. Don't we have a firework animation or something? No.
I think you should put a crown on. I put myself a little crown on.
Oh, look at that. Thank you. Thank you. All these people sitting around here at the studio. Well done. Well done. Well, thank you, Sam. That was fun. What have you got? What have you got there? You got sparkles. Oh.
Yeah, you can do the same.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Well, you know what? Let's try something. I'm going to try something because, for me, since the winning was really down to my mum's recipe,
yes.
I'm assuming, yeah. Oh, look, she said, yay. Oh, look at you. That's hilarious. We should have done this before.
This is my favourite one.
We could have done the whole...
Is that the... The hair moves, look. Is that not the best?
Oh, my God. That's ridiculous.
Got enough teeth?
Just about. Awesome. So here's something that we're going to do. I can't take you seriously like that. This is going to be a bit of an odd one, but we're going to try something very impromptu here. And when I say impromptu,
okay,
not even. Oh, we can't do it.
What? Why?
No, you're not. No, this is on yours, isn't it? All right, wait, hold on. I'm going to do something else.
Just search for her.
Wait, hold on.
Just do a little search, I think.
No, this is on. Oh no, I don't want to contact Travis. No.
You like that little? Oh, wait a minute. Can I do it?
No, hold on.
No. Is that not the best filter? Oh my gosh, let's check this one out.
That is the best filter.
While we're getting connected.
Oh wait, hold on. I got to get rid of.
Going to EDC with this one. It's Electric Daisy Carnival with this one.
I know. Well, the idea is that I was going to very sort of do an impromptu connection with my mum, but we couldn't do it on this because I wasn't thinking about that because it was very much an afterthought. But I think because she's watching the show, she's probably ignoring me actually calling right now. Well, she would know because she's watching. So, and she's probably very confused and doesn't know what to do. But that's okay. We'll
try it next time.
We will try it next time.
That would have been nice, especially since you won with a recipe.
Well, exactly. I'll do this.
And it's lovely. It passes down the generations.
It does.
That's really nice.
I'm going to turn the volume down a second. So anyway, so that look at you with your stars.
I think you need to put that filter on, Ian.
I can't look. This is studio view. We can't do the filter on this.
It's not messenger view.
No. We got.
Well, I think I need to bring it back then.
Well, I think. Oh look! Wait, hold on.
Can you?
I've got my mum here.
Oh, you got your mum?
Look, she's on there.
Oh
Hi, Mum.
Everybody.
Hi. So what did you think then?
Absolutely beautiful, darling, and I'm not going to bother again because you can make it from now on.
I love that.
Well, that's one way of doing it. So, but I think we both did pretty well. Neither of us have made it before.
No, you both did. Seriously,
Yeah.
Sam's looked lovely as well, and I wouldn't have
Thank
minded
you.
a slice of either of them, or preferably both, really, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Why
dear.
have one?
Oh, you really caught me napping with this photograph. Look at my hair. I've been in shutdown for 6 weeks or something. Haven't seen a hairdresser. I'm beginning to look like the wild woman from the woods, so never mind. I'm staying fine, so that's all that matters at the moment.
Yes, it is. And you're doing all right, though? You had a good day?
I've had a good week, but it's rained all day today, and I'm into my gardening mode, so I'm really frustrated that I can't get out there and finish all the jobs I started outside, but hopefully the rain won't last too long and I can get back to it all. But I'm doing fine.
That's really good to hear.
Thank you for including me, and it's been fun. I've enjoyed your show.
Well, good.
It's so nice seeing you.
You take care, and I'll give you a buzz tomorrow.
Yep, that would be good.
All right, Mum.
Bye,
Thanks.
sweetheart. Bye, Sam.
Bye.
There she is.
She's lovely, your mom.
Well, that was fun.
So sweet.
I don't think we can beat that, really, can we?
I don't think we can. I think that's the best note to finish the show on.
I think it is. So, again, if you've been watching for the first time and wondering what the heck this is all about, we get together once a week on Spill the Tea just to be able to kind of catch up with everything that's British, whether you are British and living outside of the UK, or whether you're in the UK, or whether you are not British, and just like all things British. I'm going to say the word British one more time because why
That's
not?
right.
You can see all the website. We've got spillthetealive.com, all the places you can find us. And eventually we will be back in the studio with each other again once everything settles down.
And if you want to see previous shows, just scroll back because they're all there.
Oh, there's lots of them now. This is what is this, show 33 or something?
Yeah, we've had lots of guests that have come on the show, and it's been lots of fun. So, and of course, please share it with all your friends and family members, because we just like to spill the tea, don't we? And
we do.
Spread it around.
Well, from myself, the cooking champion of.
Well done, congratulations.
Exactly, and thanks, Sam. And you are a star, and clearly your stars are sparkling there, right there. And we will see you all next week. All right.
Yeah.
Take care, guys. Have a great week. Stay safe. Stay healthy, and see you next week on Spill the Tea. Take care.